I'd love to know where you're joining me from, how you're doing today. And if you're on the replay, drop me a little hashtag replay. Let me know that you caught this and what you think of the session. And if it's your first time here, then you are very welcome. My name is Emma Starling, and I am a master practitioner, trainer and mentor in trauma-sensitive somatic EFT and soul shift. Both are my proprietary methods and frameworks to help people feel better naturally, no matter what is going on around them, within them, or happening to them. And we have a jumper already. Okay, good stuff. Thank you for that. And when I say jumper, it's because I'm using cards. So the purpose of this session, everything I do is about helping people feel better naturally, right? Through nervous system and somatic regulation techniques that use the mind and the body to access a better state than you've been in. And the daily tap, what you're attending now, is a toe dip into that world so that you can see how it feels in the body. You can have an experience for yourself, and you can see if this is something that you want to pursue, learn more about, do more often, etc. Okay. Now, sometimes I just do tapping on various subjects that have come up, and sometimes I use oracle and tarot cards, just because it's a really easy and fun way to get a message that resonates. And I've pulled a card from the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck this morning. It's a really lovely deck. I do have over 100 decks. I'm a little bit of an obsessive when it comes to oracle cards. And the card that's come out is number 15, and it's called A Powerful Move. Okay. But what I'm going to do now, you don't have to believe in cards for this to be significant or for it to work. Good morning, Alison. How are you? It's lovely to see you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the message, relay the message to you. But what I invite you to do while you're listening is just notice what happens in your body as you're receiving the message, as you're hearing what I'm saying, because there'll be that in itself will be a message to you. So you might feel pulled towards the message. You might feel like it resonates. You might feel like it doesn't. You might feel like resistant or just neutral, nonchalant, but just notice what happens in terms of sensations, clenching, tension, tightness, excitement, butterflies, whatever it is. Okay, so let's get into it. Good morning, Mind Switch Coach. How are you? I hope you are well. So the key concepts of this card, it's all about action, as the name suggests, a powerful move, right? It also is about movement with purpose, so not just random stuff. It's about effort, putting into motion your intention, making choices from an empowered and thoughtful place, and positive change, right? And it says, and you could not make this up in terms of the current astrology and the way things are lined up. This last week of March is incredibly powerful. I'm not an astrologer. This is just what I absorb from watching a lot of astrology and tarot readings. But it says the time for rest is over. Change is in the air. This is a powerful time. It's just been the spring equinox, right? New astrological year. This is a powerful time when deliberate action is needed to move your intentions out of the realm of thought and into material, from ideas into action. So just notice how that feels. Have you got something that you want to bring into form, to manifest, to make real? And what do you notice in your body when I say the time for rest is over? It's time to take action. Are you clenching? Are you feeling tension, tightness, nervousness, like resistance or questions? How do I even start that? It says, do you see the relationship? Do you recognize yourself as a unique whole and worthy being who has a special place in the world and whose offerings are valuable, whose life has meaning? You are a mighty co-creator. So step into that power and see your intentions manifest in the world. Real positive change is possible when you make choices from an authentic sense of self and take a conscious step towards your dreams. To take steps towards your intended experience, start first with the way you think. Let curiosity be the focus now and display a willingness to discover new things instead of confirming your past expectations. Tingling all over. Good. It says, be open, be clear about your motives and desires, and set your intention. Then step into the magic just waiting for you to claim it. Traveling, moving, flowing, flying, whatever describes the changes in your life, know that these are called for now. Act with thoughtfulness and awareness, and remember to be true to yourself. What is called for now is doing the thing that needs to be done. All will be better than well. What an exciting time. So this is all very well and good, right? But in the 3D, because I work very much in the 3D meat suit with what we have to deal with in how this is wired, the neurobiology of how the brain works, how resistance works, identity, and all the rest of it. And it's all very well and good saying, now is the time to take action on something you want to make real. But actually, what happens then, yes, we might feel excited, and we might also start to clench or delay or procrastinate or doubt ourselves when we start taking steps towards that thing. We might be fearful of, well, who am I to? I don't know how to do it, right? There's a billion different questions that this thing throws in the mix. Because if it's not something that's familiar to us, if it isn't something we've done before and we know is going to work and not kill us in survival terms, then oftentimes it's very difficult to get over that threshold to make the thing happen, right? So this is what we're going to tap on today. So I just want you to tune in to that thing, you know, the intention, the thought, the idea that you want to make real. Tune into it and just notice how it feels in your body. Me saying, it's time to take action and make it real. Notice what happens. Is it a contraction? Is it pure excitement? Are there any questions going around in your mind like, yeah, but how? Or who's going to want that? Or whatever. Just notice the self-talk. And then I'm going to take my glasses off. And we're just going to go straight in. So 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being. What that means is if you get triggered, please do work with a practitioner or someone to help you move through it. So 2 fingers, and we start here at the start of the eyebrow. Okay, and just tap where I tap, say what I say, and see how you feel. The time for rest is over. Outside of the eye. Change is definitely in the air. Under the eye. It's time to move my intentions into action and things. Under the nose. Positive change is possible. On the chin. When I make choices from an authentic sense of self. On the collarbones. So I choose to be curious with my focus now. Under the arm. And work from a place of discovering new things. Top of the head, instead of just reliving past ideas and expectations. Eyebrow. I tune in to my motives, desires, and intentions. Outside of the eye. And I relax and release any fear that's getting in the way. Under the eye of how it will be received or judged. Under the nose of how easy it might be to achieve. Chin. But the fact is that change is needed now. On the collarbones. And as long as I'm acting thoughtfully and with awareness. Under the arm. And remember to be true to myself. Top of the head. Then I can do the thing that needs to be done. We're just going to go around one more time. Relaxing and releasing the fear. Outside of the eye. Relaxing and letting go of anything in the way. Under the eye. Relaxing and tuning in to this idea, thought form, or intention. Under the nose. Relaxing and allowing myself to explore this. On the chin. Relaxing and being curious about how it could become real. On the collarbones. Relaxing and reveling in how good it would feel if it came true. That feels exciting. Under the arm. Relaxing and knowing that I can trust myself to make the right move. Top of the head. relaxing and opening up to making my desires real. So that has been a powerful move from the Oracle of the Seven Energies deck. For those of you who've just joined, we're talking about making your desires, ideas, intentions real, right? And just being open to newness rather than doing things from an old expectation, right? Or an old habit. So tune into how you feel now when you think about making that desire, that thing, that idea, that intention real in the real world. And after the tapping, just notice in your body. So we've done 3 rounds of tapping there. Just notice what feels different for you. So I'll give you an example. So for me, my face feels like it's just relaxed. My shoulders feel lower. My eyes feel a bit wider. My head feels a bit quieter. What else? My stomach's actually settled down because it was kind of fizzy, nervous fizzy this morning. So I've got I've got a half day VIP mentoring client today. And obviously, you know, it's a big deal and I'm very excited about it. And sometimes that can represent as fear if you're not breathing fully into it and, you know, coming out with curiosity. And that's what we're talking about today. So let me know in the comments how you feel. I'm just going to check on my phone because sometimes the comments don't come up here on Restream. Oh, that stupid comment still comes up. I need to delete that, sorry. Lisa McCall. Good morning, lovely. I am very well, thank you, my darling, and I hope you are too. It's brought ideas of change back. Yeah, and I feel lighter. Brilliant. Because from that place of feeling lighter and more spacious, more open, you know, we're more open to ideas coming in because what we've actually done in that little tiny process is, I call it dropping below the noise. So you've got all this external stuff going on around you, happening to you, happening, your own feelings within you. When we tap and we, for 90 seconds or more, what we actually do is we start to calm the nervous system. So whatever fear or worry or overwhelm or whatever was going on in your system, it starts to stem that flow of cortisol and adrenaline and replace it with serotonin and dopamine and put some space between the thoughts. It calms the brain waves down. They start to cycle more slowly. So you come into relaxed awareness. And from that place, that central place of feeling lighter, more centered, it also brings back the prefrontal cortex, the thinky brain, back online. So you can think straight. You can access your creativity more easily. Now, if you find yourself in a state of either freeze or, constant or chronic stress or overwhelm, anxiety, not sleeping, and you're just aware that there's a pattern that keeps happening and you keep getting stressed or upset or anxious or angry about something, I have built a new tool called the 90-second shift. And if it would be okay with you, I'm actually just going to grab the link for it now and I'm going to pop it in the comments so you can sign up to it. It's completely free, this 90-second shift. So those of you who've known me for a long time, you will know that my first sort of freebie, my lead magnet, was 7 Steps to Calm. And it is good. It's a very good tool, but sometimes you just need something a bit faster, right? And that's what the 90-second shift is all about. So it's based on the concept that it takes 90 seconds for an emotion to flow in, through and out of the body and the energy field. That's if it doesn't get stuck by other dense emotions that are kind of sat there, right? If you're a clean, clear channel, things can flow in, through and out of you much more easily. But if you're stuck in a pattern, either fight flight has been switched on or dorsal vagal shutdown has been switched on, you feel depressed, you need something short and sharp that's going to give you switch your nervous system back into either come out of dorsal vagal shutdown and into mobilization to do something about it, or down out of fight and flight and into a more relaxed state. And that's what the 90-second shift is designed for. So go and grab it. It's completely free. And hopefully it's really helpful for you as well. And if this has been helpful for you today, I would love it if you would share this with somebody, get it into their hands, either share the channel with them or my profile or tag them in the comments, something like that. Just because it's my mission in this life to get this work out to 1 million people in my lifetime. And I also train practitioners. So if I've touched well over 1,000 lives, if you like. I've got 14,000 people in my network alone. But if each of my practitioners that I train can also reach 1,000 people, we'll easily hit the target of 1 million in my lifetime, which is why I do it. But yeah, so if you liked this, if it helped you, I would love it if you would share it with just one more person today. And slowly but surely, we will get to that target of 1 million. I'm off work unwell today, but today I think I will look into this change. Ooh, that's exciting for you, Alison, but I hope you feel better soon. It's rubbish, isn't it? Been a bit poorly. Let's have a look. Boopity boopity boo. Okay, so I can't see any more comments, so that's all good for now. I'm going to love you and leave you and go and take the doggles for a walk. I will see you again tomorrow around the same time on the Daily Tap. If you're enjoying this, come along, bring a friend, and I'll see you then. Take care.